Pennsylvania church encourages worshipers to bring assault rifles to midweek ceremony. Holy shit. This is from Donald. Parents are expressing concern after a church announced it will hold a ceremony next week, and worshipers are encouraged to bring assault rifles with them. And the ceremony will be just down the road from an elementary school. What could possibly go wrong? What a fantastic idea. The ceremony in Wayne County was planned before the mass shooting at a high school in Florida last week. Oh, that changes everything. They scheduled this before the latest mass shooting. They were like, look, it's okay for us to do this. Enough time's passed. It's been a few days. Clearly the problem is solved. We have no problems with mass shootings anymore. We're okay now. So we can have our gun orgy at a church. Because what would Jesus... If Jesus would have had a gun, he would have stopped all of it from happening. He would have just went Rambo on those people trying to mess with him. And then he would have flown over the crowd with his AK-47. He wasn't one to turn the other cheek or anything. How do you justify this? Sanctuary Church and Rod of Iron Ministries are one and the same, run by the Moon family from South Korea, who started the controversial Unification Church. Church leaders state that the state police wanted to know what ceremony next week involving AR-15 style rifles is all about. Oh, that's good that the police were curious. That's good that the cops were curious about, hey, we're the police and we just want to know why you want to have a gun ceremony in church. We feel like that could be some weird cult shit that leads to a bunch of people waking up in your freezer later, and we kind of want to know what that's all about. Look at how scared Lucy is. Lucy's like, what the fuck? They're doing a gun orgy at a church? What's wrong with you people? You call us the inferior creatures? Guess how many cats had a gun orgy at a church, Ron? Fucking 0. That's what Lucy's saying right now. That's what she's saying right now. By the way, she has a really cool dialogue coming up, I got to tell you guys. All right, so why are they doing this stupid-ass things? Oh, here we go. Here's how they explain their bullshit. In Revelations, according to this church, well, I shouldn't give them air quotes. There's all kinds of churches just as fucked up as this. You're never going to convince people by making fun of them. I'm making fun of people that have a gun orgy at a church. Yes, I am. And I'm a comedian. I'm not, I'm not a lawmaker. I'm not a policymaker. I'm a comedian. That is what I will always be. If I ever stop being that, it's your guys' job to tell me so I can fucking quit. That's what I am. That's what I'll always be. And if you want to have a gun orgy at a church, I'm going to fucking make fun of you. And the fact that we don't have gun policy in this country ain't because of me. That ain't because of me. Go look at the NRA. Go look at the politicians that are bought. All right. So Moon is the son of the late Sun Myung Moon. Would you go to a gun? I mean, I know some of you guys, you support gun rights and stuff like that. And I don't even know what that means, because I'm not calling for an outlaw of the Second Amendment either. I'm saying actually enforcing it. That whole well-regulated militia part. I'm saying we enforce that part. And I've given a lot of solutions that I think would work. Not only that, it would create jobs too. If we had extensive background checks, if we had required classes, if we had regulations on the amount of ammunition people can get, if we had regulations on the types of guns people could get, if they were registered, if registrations were renewed, kind of like a car, if there were references from people in the community, if there were required mental health screenings, yeah, it'd go a long fucking way. It'd go a long way. We can borrow elements of Australia. We can borrow elements of Switzerland. But you're right, because we still have guns on the streets because I'm making fun of a gun orgy. You're right. The Moon family also owns Car Arms, a gun maker that moved to Pike County. So they own guns. These people, they own a gun manufacturer. This is the biggest bullshit. This is the biggest bullshit. This is a church that pays 0 taxes. They own a gun manufacturer. And they use the book of Revelation to justify having a gun orgy in their church. That's what they do. Revelation talks about the returning Christ ruling with the rod of iron. So that's how they're rod of iron. That's how they're interpreting it. In the Bible, a book that was written years and years ago, was passed down a bunch of times, was translated and retranslated, and says a bunch of fucked up shit. It's if you eat shrimp, you'll die. You can't blend fabrics, and it's cool to fuck your cousins. All of that is in the Bible. And I've read that book cover to cover because YOLO. But I've read that book cover to cover. There's some very weird shit in there. There's also some very beautiful parables and life stories. Yeah, but that's exactly what it is. It's a book. And if you don't read the book with a historical context and you read the Bible with the reading comprehension of a 6-year-old, that's on you. But if you do that, you can make a lot of fucking money, like these people that produce guns and have a gun orgy in their church and pay 0 taxes doing all the above. But I'm wrong because I'm making fun of them. Are you fucking kidding me? What a joke this is. How can you, this is like the nth degree of corruption. They are double dipping monetarily. This is all a scheme. I bet you anything. The guy that runs this, what's his name? Whoever, what the fuck's the guy? The Moon family. I bet you anything. They laugh their asses off every night before bed. You think they actually believe this bullshit? No, they're thrilled. They're like, thank goodness that we were able to corner a market where we can make and manufacture guns and people buy them. Then we have a church dedicated to guns, and people are that ridiculous that they migrate to this bullshit. We have our gun orgy rallies on Sunday because, you know, WWJD. And then people fucking give us more money. Holy shit. I got in the wrong business. Lucy's excited. She's like, I want to go open a gun orgy church in Pennsylvania. I want to open, we can make millions. She wants to sell out. That's what she's like, let's go open a gun orgy church, Ron. Come on. Let's go. We'll make the guns. You can make the guns. You're good with your hands, right? And I'm like, no, I'm actually not. Jesse points out it's the Joel Osteen strategy, but with guns. They've one-upped him. They've one-upped him. Oh, man, it's wrong for me to make fun of this. It's really wrong. I shouldn't make fun of this. It's really bad of me. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm we're not going to have gun policy tomorrow because I'm making fun of this. The Trumps would be like, Ron made fun of a gun orgy church in Pennsylvania. I was gonna sign gun legislation, but I heard Ron Placone making fun of gun orgy churches in Pennsylvania. And I want us to have more gun orgy churches. So instead, I'm signing an ordinance that Ron is outlawed from making fun of gun orgy churches. But gun orgy churches will be tax exempt. Churches are already tax exempt, Trump. Oh, really? I didn't fucking... He might not know that. Would you be shocked if he didn't know that? I would not be. All right. So anyway, that's gun orgy churches. Hey, man, if gun orgy churches are your thing, do you all like fire it and orgasm at the same time? Like, how does it work? I want to attend one of these because I'm curious to know how it all works. So I'm going to have to book some shows in Pennsylvania, attend a gun orgy church, and I'll be like, how do we do this? They'll be like, sir, why don't you have pants on? And I'm like, I thought this was the gun orgy church. And they're like, it is. But we have coffee and donuts first, all right? We're civilized. Calm the fuck down. Oh, man. I'm so sorry I couldn't resist making fun of it, and now we're not going to have gun policy. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's my fault. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.